Washington University after their third round game against UW-Oshkosh at Cole Sports Center tonight. Coach, just some opening thoughts about this team this season, getting back to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 6 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm incredibly proud of this team. They grew together in culture, in toughness, in just their focus and their togetherness. Tonight was a tough. We met a really good team. Oshkosh is a really good team. They're very good defensively. We wanted to out-rebound them, which we did. Kept our turnovers pretty much at bay, but it was very physical out there, and it was difficult to really get some things going. About the second quarter allowed them to gain a lot of confidence when you hold them. Was it 5 in the first quarter? 4 in the first quarter? Yeah, it was 10-4 after the first quarter. I mean, that's very low scoring, which bodes well for a team that likes to keep their opponents at a low mark. I consider ourselves a really good defensive team, so it was really a juggernaut there for a while. But I couldn't be more proud of our team for what we. It's like one game doesn't a season make. I mean, our season comes now to an end in the Sweet 16. It's rough on a senior, and Jordan, she's our only senior. And you're playing a team with 8 seniors, a very senior-laden team used to being in this position. And again, hats off to Oshkosh. Brad does a great job. He's a really good coach. They've got some really good pieces and some good leadership. And Sammy Byer, I thought Sid Rogers and Sammy Byer that was just a wash in terms of how they guard each other. And Jordan had Stecker, that she's got the Player of the Year in the conference, and did a really good job. Stayed in the game. I was worried about the first foul she got, but we kept fighting. Lexi wasn't in the game much in the first half, or pretty much for the whole game, and I thought Amelia Rosen did a good job in filling in the gaps for a moment. But again, credit them. But the game ends. It ends your season. But I love this team. From where we were my first year to this year, and again, it's not about me. It's about this team. They committed to changing the culture, which they worked on during the summer last summer through Zoom calls and team building and mental toughness and meeting the moment. And we hadn't met the moment until last weekend at Ohio Wesleyan, a team that had only one loss on the season. They have an All-American on their team, and we played super tough. We out-rebounded a team by 24, which hasn't happened all season. And that was the moment. It was the moment that we've been striving for the entire season. And it was just nice to advance. And now we're hungry for more. Again, but back to Oshkosh, they're a very, very good team. They're very solid. Really made it difficult for us to score. But I couldn't be more proud of our team.
Coach, you talked about Jordan being your only senior. Just talk about what she's meant to the team this year, the program for her 4 years of the 2 you've been here.
Well, I just asked Jordan, was this year the most fun you've had, the best season you've had as a senior? And her answer is yes. I'm sure you'll ask her that question. But Jordan's leadership, she is the only senior. And she takes care of the freshmen. She takes care of Lexi on defense. She takes care of anybody that needs a phone call. Somebody needed a ride before we went on the trip to run to Walgreens quick, and she did that and picked up liquid IVs for the team, thinking we needed them. Like, she's the mother. I'm like Mama Stone, but this is the mother right here, and really takes care of our team both on and off the floor. She's an exceptional student. She's taken the MCAT in a month, but this season, we're going to go as far as Jordan's going to take us, and she did everything she could to make that happen. I'm really, really proud of her. I'm so thankful I got to coach you for 2 years, and her impact on the team is going to be lifelong, a memory for her. Yet just the things that she's learned from being a WashU student athlete, from time management to leading to going through adversity, facing adversity, injury. She was injured twice this year, didn't get to start or play, and someone stepped up and she rooted them on. Sport does a lot for you that way in terms of kind of painting a picture for your future, and she's one of the best. And we said we're not saying goodbye, we'll say see you later, because Jordan will be around for a long time.
Jordan and/or Lexi, down at a 3-point game at halftime. What were you guys seeing that was the difference in the second half in terms of physicality or things that they were doing to maybe take us out of our game?
I think the first half we played a really good defensive game, especially in the first quarter we held them to 4. But our approach at halftime is to try and get back that lead. Like, we're down 3, getting started early is definitely like the biggest approach we had, and I just felt like every time we were scoring, they were coming back, and we were just kind of evening out. And then I think as the game progressed, it got more physical, and I think we needed to be more aggressive, and that might have been where we like fell off a little bit. But I think for the most part, we fought the entire game. Like, I don't think there was a moment that I thought that we were backing down to them. I thought that we played a great game, and in the end, you don't always win those. But like, I don't think that second half really, the score really showed how we played today. Like, I just think that we didn't match the physicality that we needed to in the second half, but that we still did it back down to them the same way.
Jordan, just talk about what this season has meant to you. You know, didn't start out as the only senior, but became the only senior, and talk about being in that position and just leading your team this year.
Yeah, I think coming into the season, there were a lot of questions. We lost our leading scorer for like past 3 years, probably. I'm not 100% sure about that, but like a big part of our lineup, and it felt like a question mark at times of like who was going to do what, like who's going to fill this role. And I felt like, and I feel like I talked to a lot of people about this on the team, was that it wasn't just one person that needs to fill the role. It's everyone needs to bring something, like bring one thing more to the table. And I think that's what's really special about this team. Like, I could probably ask any single person on the team to do something in the game or make an adjustment, and they're just willing to do it right then and there. And I think something that also an approach this year was just like the work that we do outside of practice is insane. Like, I don't think I can come to the gym without seeing someone shooting, someone getting a workout in. Like, people will shoot at like 10 p.m., 6 a.m. They don't care about that stuff, and I feel like that's stuff that most people don't see, but that behind the scenes is just extremely important to how we are. And then going throughout the season and losing my other senior was really hard. I felt like at times it can feel like you're alone, and that can be difficult, but like I'm somebody that just loves like acts of service, so like it was really easy for me to step into like a bigger role, because that's just something that I naturally do. Like, I'm very willing to, like, they are always asking me for help, but I want to help them. Like, I tell them to ask me because I want to help them, and so I just feel like I do feel like a mom at times, but I feel like their sister at the same time. Like, I probably would run through a wall for them. I think they know that too, but I just think I know that the next 6 of them are going to step up in different ways and fill whatever I left. But like, they're 6 people with very different but great personalities, and I know that they will succeed in whatever roles they're given. Like, I know I'm not worried for them at all.
Lexi, obviously still processing and everything, but I mean, what feelings do you think you're going to take from this as you move forward, as you start turning the page to get ready for next season, with you being a senior next year?
Yeah, I think that we know our capabilities now. We have made it this far, which is the furthest that Washington women's basketball has made it in the tournament in a few years. So I think that we're not only going to make it back to the Sweet 16, but we're going to advance past this. I feel that Jordan has really taught us so much over the past, not only year, but the past 3 years that I've been able to play with her. She has brought so much joy to this team, so much leadership, that I really want to take on next year and do the things, even a fraction of what she does for the team. But she has really just been such a phenomenal player and even better person. She's so impressive, and I'm obviously, and myself and everyone is really going to miss her next year, but she has left a huge shoe to fill, and I really hope that we're able to put our foot in the shoe that she's left. But she's great, and we're going to be back.
Final question for me, do you guys have a favorite memory that you can share about this season? I know you're a little fresh still, but I'd love to hear that.
I think something, at least what I was thinking of in the locker room when Coach Dunn was talking to us after the game is just like, I think it's going to be really weird not going and waking up at 5 a.m. for our 6 a.m. practices, and although in the moment it's sometimes debatable if we want to go, but being at practice is genuinely the best feeling. And I think one thing, we have a teammate, Hope Drake, who makes these very creative, niche hashtags for every team that we play, and I think that really just brightens up everyone, and it's something super special that our team has, and it's always so joyful hearing them from her every week.
I think something that was really important to our team and our success is the trip we went on in Florida. Like I think that trips over the holidays are always good because you have less to think about. Like we don't have to think about school and stuff like that. And I just think it was a really good bonding time. Like we went to the beach, we got dinner, we had like a nice dinner on the beach, just really good stuff. And I think it was a really good time for all of us to bond. And then we were able to come back and immediately get into UAA, and it was very evident that the success we found in Florida and carried on throughout the UAA.
I would say, I kind of echo the Florida trip. I mean, we got pressed by a really good Christopher Newport team, and they threw a bunch of stuff at us, and we had struggled in the past, and we just came out with a bunch of confidence. And so what I'm most proud of is that I think there was a start of it, and as you go through UAA, you got to play a tough schedule to get ready for UAA, because that's no joke. And we've been road warriors. We've been in snowstorms and all kinds of delays and things like that. But this team they don't complain. They've embraced it. Okay, so the moment it's not really a moment, but it's the season. Watching this team grow in their mental toughness, their culture and togetherness, the growth. You just kept watching it, and the toughness and everything that you're looking for, and it just didn't change the people they were. We just got to know each other more. I mean, I feel connected with this team. There was joy, and we want that had to be a priority. It's joy is part of our journey. Yet we met some tough moments, and some didn't go our way, but we learned from them. You know, if you lose, you're supposed to learn, and we did each and every time. And other people stepped up. I think every single player on our team improved this year. People understood their roles. There was no complaints. They just really enjoyed being with each other. But really looking forward to this being the catapult for the future. And we're going to miss Jordan a lot, but we've learned a lot from Jordan that we can take into next year. But I'm incredibly proud of this team.
Yes.
Thank you.